Namibia is one of the first countries to have conservation in their legislation, which is huge. It's something that is not done all across the world. And it's said that pangolins are actually probably could have the highest population here in Namibia.
By Diana Andimba, Miss Earth Namibia 2022. And Diana recently represented the country at Miss Earth International, which was held in the Philippines, where she walked away with Best Eco Video for Africa award. And Miss Earth continues to build its reputation as the most relevant and worthwhile beauty event in the world, setting a legacy of beauty and responsibility. And she's joining us in the studio looking absolutely gorgeous. Good morning.
Good morning, Treza. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, my sweetie?
I'm doing fantastic. Highly blessed and favored.
Yes, yes. All right, cool. Let's talk about your experience in the Philippines. You just got back. Please describe to us that experience and what you've learned, that's different from Namibia.
Of course, we're having a pandemic for the longest time, and getting back into traveling was very exciting for me. I'm a well-traveled person.
I'm so jealous.
So far, I've already been to 13 countries in my lifetime.
Dude.
So I was really excited to be back in the scene, I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
But not just because of going to the Philippines for something like travels or leisure. I was going to represent my country.
Yeah.
You must understand the pride that I have, walking around and being called Miss Namibia. And it's crazy and it's beautiful. And one of the things that I've experienced there that is a bit different from here is just how diverse they are also, which is beautiful. The same thing here, but also just how welcoming they were to me. There are different scenarios, because it's a very islandy type of place, crystal blue waters. You can imagine the forest.
Yes.
It was just beautiful, So that was a bit different, compared to this country, which is a bit arid and deserty, but still beautiful.
Yes, it's very beautiful, very, very beautiful. Now, you won the Best Eco Video for Africa award. Tell us about that. What exactly is the Best Eco Video Award for Africa?
Okay, so what that means is I had the best video as in conservation video and more of a purposed video on the whole of Africa, in everybody that competed in Africa. So meaning that I was the best and at my A game. And I must say I had a very strong team with me. The Miss Namibia organization, especially and as well with the NBC team, really helped me to make my vision a reality. So, I already had a foundation since 2019, which really focuses on inadequate shelter, because I'm an architect myself. So I really pushed that agenda, and also my fight and pledge for pangolins, as one of the most trafficked mammals on the planet, and most people don't even know about it. So to me, it just showed that all my hard work that I've put in through my foundation, through everything that I believe in, was truly shown off and out.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love the confidence. I really, really do. What projects are you currently, working and indulging, on, and what's next for Diana? Now that the reign of Miss Namibia Earth is, coming to an end, what is next and what's in the pipeline for you?
So I have obviously a lot going on. It's the beginning of the year. I have my things planned out and so forth. But I must say that at Miss Earth, I also placed in the top 20, which was pretty phenomenal for me. And I think it opened up so many doors for me and for so many people to recognize what I've done. And with my foundation especially, I'm really taking it to the next level. Last year I committed to doing 5 projects, which I exceeded that, in doing pair drives, in doing, soup kitchens, in doing mentorship programs, in doing so much. But this year, I really want to take it to the next level, and I want to really double up on that, I really want to make my prototype, which is a housing project that I've been working so hard and passionately about, to make it a reality. I'm ready to put it in test, to give 5 families their first homes and see if it works. So first we obviously have to test it
and see
if it does the weathering and everything. So that's something I'm really excited for. And because of my placing in the top 20, I was able to meet up with people who are helping me out, who are now kind of collaborating to make this a reality. And also, I just want to say that this month is World Pangolin Month. So it's the month where we raise awareness for pangolins, and that is something that I will be doing on the 18th of February. We are having a little event that's not even little, it's going to be huge, an event at the Avis Dam where we are going to really raise funds for these animals and so forth.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in right now, we have Miss Earth Namibia 2022, Diana Andimba, in studio. Before we quickly go for a musical break, so you said you've been to 13 countries. I'm very jealous because I'm not well traveled, and I'm so like, I want to travel. Before we go for a quick musical break, can you mention some of the other countries you've been to?
Okay, so I've been to Germany, I've been to France, I've been to Italy, I've been to Turkey.
Italy,
I've been to
oh my gosh.
I've been to Switzerland, I've been to Kenya, I've been to South Africa, obviously, I've been to Angola, I've been to Netherlands. Not me forgetting where else did I go.
But that's already a lot. That's already a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Italy stands out for me. I've always wanted to go to Italy. I'm
I was
so
in the
jelly.
northern part of Italy.
I'm so jelly.
In a beautiful city
so
called
jelly.
Bozzen-Meran.
Stop rubbing it in, girl. Stop rubbing it in.
It's motivation.
Diana is in studio. We're going to continue with our conversation. Just again, briefly talking a little bit more about the upcoming event that's on International Pangolin Day, and also just advice that she has for the general public in terms of environmental awareness. All of that up next, right after this. It is Rich Gang's Lifestyle on 99 FM. Lifestyle right now. It's Rich Gang with Young Thug as well as Rich Homie Kwan on this one, Lifestyle. We have Miss Earth Namibia 2022 in the studio, Miss Diana Andimba, who's rubbing it in my face that she's well traveled. All right, now you mentioned also that, this month we are celebrating International Pangolin Day. You also mentioned that you're really, really passionate about creating awareness on pangolins. Can you just tell us, give us more details on the event and exactly what is going to go down and when it's also happening?
Okay, so this event, I'm working very closely with another foundation which is also passionate about pangolins, the Pangolin CRF, which is Conservation Research Foundation, which they basically reached out to me so I could work with them, and I was very keen and excited to do this. So we decided we're going to hold this event on the 18th of February 2023 at Avis Dam. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have such a fun day, when you come out with your family, your kids. So we're having some nice kiddie face painting, t-shirts, it's going to be a vibe. The food is going to be great, the drinks are going to be great. But not just doing that, we're also having raffle tickets that are going to be won. So basically it's a round trip to Cape Town, to and from Cape Town, and we're also having a Gondwana voucher that we're giving away.
Nice.
So there's so many prizes that are going to be won, and I'm really, really excited for this because it's one of my first events, and I'm really expecting a big turnout. We've had some sponsors on board. Thank you to Fly Namibia, thank you to Gondwana, and a whole lot of other people. There's going to be a live concert, so it's going to be amazing.
And this on the 18th of Feb.
Yes,
Is that also when International Pangolin Day is?
Which is on Saturday.
On Saturday, that's correct. Before we let you go, Miss Earth Namibia 2022, what advice do you have just for the general public, in terms of environmental awareness, conservation, and social responsibility? What should we do as a general public, especially, in protecting the endangered species. Pangolins as well?
I think one thing we have to recognize is that Namibia is one of the first countries to have conservation in their legislation, which is huge. It's something that is not done all across the world. And it's said that pangolins are actually probably could have the highest population here in Namibia. So we really have to protect these animals at every single cost. And not just pangolins, but every other species. I love my country because we are also the country that has the most free roaming animals in Africa. And that is huge. So we don't cage up our animals where they feel uncomfortable or whatsoever. My urge is just that we really need to be more cognizant of these animals, really pay attention to what's happening, and really do things to raise awareness for these animals who are very helpless, you know what I mean? And I'm really proud of our government. So far, the last catch of the person who caught a pangolin and was found got 8 years in prison or 8 million to pay. So it's a big
serious
market.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you catch a pangolin, it's a huge market. So I just advise that when you see an endangered animal, reach out to conservation, reach out to the bodies that are already in system, and really let's take care of these beautiful
animals. Yes, I agree. Before we let you go, one last thing, where can we follow you on social media just to keep up with, your travels and all the activities you have planned for the year?
Well, you guys can keep up with me on my Instagram page. It's Lady Diana, and I also have a Miss Earth page, Namibia, Miss Earth Namibia. You can follow me on Miss Namibia itself or the NBC platforms, of course, and I'm on Facebook, Diana Andimba. I'm not on Twitter.
Why are you not on Twitter, girl? You should be on Twitter.
Twitter is so controversial. I know. I think it's such a negative space. Let me tell you something. I think it's a negative space in the sense of whenever you're on Twitter, you're partaking in negativity. Either you're commenting, even if you don't comment, you're laughing at somebody's situation. So for me, I don't like to do that.
I'm also on Twitter. I don't think Twitter, I'm too soft for Twitter. I always say that. I'm just too soft for Twitter. Diana, thank you so much for coming to join us, and looking forward to, all the plans of conservation and creating awareness for the endangered pangolins for this year. So thank you so much for coming through and sharing with us your experience and your journey as Miss Earth Namibia 2022.
Thank you for having
it's a
me.
Pleasure. Diana Andimba in studio, Miss Earth Namibia 2022, joining us in studio, talking to us about, her experience in the Philippines. She just got back, and she also won Best Eco Video for Africa Award, at the ceremony in the Philippines. And you can, of course, join her on the 18th of February for International Pangolin Day for lots of activities, fun stuff for the family, and, just also creating more awareness about pangolins in Namibia. It is Treza in the morning for the next couple of minutes. It don't cast last. Everybody is gonna chop breakfast. It's Brenna Boy with Last on 99 FM.